Hello, this is OverlordBou, and we're back with another video with SAT score. And today we'll be going over how to start and how to get done with the collections in your profile and what rewards you can get with them. And I'll let SAT score start us off because there's a lot of information to go over.
All right. So collections is kind of like a nice side quest by Wargaming. As they publish events, they also allow you to collect collectibles in order to get some interesting rewards. They usually don't promote it as much, but some of the rewards you can get from completing collections are pretty well worth it. If you want to see your progress on your collections, you would go over to Profile, and on the left side it is below ranks, and going over here you can see all the various collections that you can start. So some of these most of these collections, if not all, um, in order to get the specific item they are dropped from their corresponding containers. So usually these containers are handed out as rewards for the event that is going on.
You can also get them by going into the containers section in the armory and going containers, and as you see here, if we click on the Dunkirk container, it says right here this container contains 2 elements of the Dunkirk collection. So if I buy this real quick for 1,000 Colt, you can do that. I got one of them right there. I open up the chest real quick, and it should give me 2 collections. Yep, it gave me 2 collections of the Dunkirk. They were both duplicates though, so it's just my luck.
Yep. So containers will have their own subsection here. Some of them will cost doubloons, and some of them will cost coal. For some of these campaigns will have better rewards than others. So let's go back to profiles. Some of these, for example, we'll take a look at the Italian campaign, which is the Resolute and Rapid Collection. If you get all 16 contain items, then you'll be rewarded with Luigi Sansonetti, which is a unique captain, and highly recommended for your Italian cruisers. Some of the older campaigns will give you the ability to mount a second flag or change the color camo of certain ships. So if you want to know which campaigns to prioritize, I would recommend taking a look at the rewards that each one will offer. And since Bo mentioned, he said he got 2 duplicates of items for that particular mission. If you look, under items collected, it'll give you how many duplicates there are. So what you can do, if you have multiple duplicates and you're very close to completing a campaign, a collection, then you could use these duplicates and spend it on filling the missing item. It will usually cost usually between 4 to 6 duplicates, but that is one way to complete your collection if you don't want to wait around hoping that RNG will drop the final items in a container. However, on the other hand, if you do manage to complete the collection and you have duplicates left over, they will be turned into credits, around the 15,000 credit for each duplicate that is remaining. So if you don't mind holding off on completing the campaign, you can actually use this to farm a little bit of extra credits for free. So Bo, besides the Italian campaign, there seems to be a few other good ones, like the 5 epochs of the Navy, correct?
Yes, the 5 epochs of the Navy is one that you can earn. You get the containers through doing the campaign for it, and once you get the start, you can start doing it from there pretty easily. Like usually, most of these campaigns, you don't need to buy the containers to get these tokens. like to get the items, usually you just have to have it selected as to get these from daily containers. And you can get most of these containers, most of the campaigns here are ones where you can just do daily containers to get these items for free. So you don't have to pay coal or anything to get these campaigns done. The collections, I mean.
Mm-hmm. You have to keep in mind which some of these some of these collections cannot be completed though. Some of them will require time-specific containers in order to complete. For more veteran players, King of the Seas is one example. Unless the King of the Sea containers only drop during when King of the Sea is active. So if you don't tune in and don't get the containers, then you'll have to wait till the next King of the Sea seasons in order to complete the collection. That being said, you may want to pay attention to King of the Seas, since they will drop pretty good rewards. Their final reward in this case is a free tier 7 ship, which is a pretty solid investment. But overall, the collections is a nice thing you kind of earn gradually as you play the game. Just keep opening containers, keep earning daily containers, and you'll eventually complete most, if not all, of the campaign. There might some players that want to spend cash may consider spending it on specific containers that will give you various rewards that you may want. As I mentioned before, Resolute and Rapid containers will allow you to get Sansonetti, which is highly recommended for Italian cruisers. Do you have anything else to add, Bo?
Nope, I think we covered it, and the campaigns are something that a lot of people don't really know too much about. Sorry, not the campaigns, the collections. I apologize. The collections are something that a lot of people don't really know too much about. So it's nice to just add a little something, because on some of them, it will give you the option for having a second flag as a reward, and also there's ones where it makes it where you're able to change the color of the hull. So, for instance, if I go to the Alaska real quick and I pick a camo, as you can see here, it picks two colors. It picks this color here and this color. So that means that if you have the permanent camouflage if you have a permanent camouflage for like the Worcester or the Montana, you're able to have a permanent camo with either or color. Since these are the ones that are expendable, of course these aren't permanent, but it does consume one slot over time. So it just adds a little bit of variety with your camouflages that you've paid for, that are through either these right here or the ones that are the permanent. So it's a nice little thing that they've done to be able to customize your stuff.
And if I may add one more thing, go ahead and read some of the item descriptions. Some people put a lot of work into them, and they're pretty entertaining reads overall.
But yeah, the King of Collections one is pretty funny, where the guy who's always late. We always know someone's always late.
That guy.
Yep. But yeah, a lot of these have a lot of interesting information and details on each piece. So if you're more of someone that's just wanting to collect something to get information out of it, then some of the collections are really nice for that as well.
Alright, well, I believe I've added everything I can think of. Do you have anything else, Bo?
Nope, I do think that's it, but thank you so much for your time today, SAT Score. I really appreciate it, brother. If any of you guys have any questions or concerns, definitely leave them in the comments down below. If you guys like this how-to series that me and SATs have been doing, definitely let us know. But yep, thank y'all so much again, and I'll talk to y'all later.